hoe I need only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Cash. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Job. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Let's go 1 to 1. Can't be duplicated.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in to Degen Fantasy. It is Sunday, March 15th, and we're ready to rock. It's your boy Rocky Prop, Double Down Dan, Admiral Brian, and there's a lot to break down. Listen, I'm a little under the weather, so I didn't feel like setting up my whole stream setup today, so I'll put the phone down.
God, he looks handsome, though, doesn't he? I feel like he just gets more and more handsome as the streams go on, Bri.
It's crazy.
That's the goal. Who's here? Who's late? It was Dan.
It was
anyway.
It was Dan. It was definitely Dan.
Outside
I was playing
of
ball, though. I was playing ball. I'm getting ready for our matchup. Me, Rock. Rock against me and Bri. I'm just getting ready, getting fucking back in shape here. Shadow says I'm on Twitch because YouTube has more delay. No fucking way.
That's crazy. Yeah, guys, follow us on Twitch, bro. We got to get the Twitch popping. Also because YouTube tweaks out on us from time to time.
You mean every stream, Rock? Do you mean every stream or just time to time? What do you think?
Oh! Bro, Giants went on generational free agency.
Are we talking, which one do you want to talk? You want to talk BAM first or you want to talk free agency first? Because I'm ready to get into both.
I feel like we should get the BAM thing out of the way.
All right, yeah. I think, let me set this up real quick. BAM has 83 points. When was this? Thursday? When was it?
It was 4 days ago.
Okay, so what's today? It
5
was
days
Wednesday?
ago. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday night.
It was Tuesday night.
Okay, Tuesday night. BAM comes out. Right, it was right after the stream because I was shocked. BAM comes out. And I get a notification and immediately check the Discord because it says BAM has like 48 points in the first half. And I was like, holy fuck. So I look at it and Bri, I think you can't really blame the first half is all BAM going ape shit. Can we both agree on that?
First quarter, he was 31 points on 10 of 16 shooting, 5 of 8 from 3.
Oh.
6 from 8 from the line, 31 points. Great first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so he's coming into the second quarter with a 31-point line, ends the half at what, 48, 49?
I think he had 48.
48, 46.
46
okay, so
at half.
It was the later 40s he has coming out of halftime. Now, Rock, are you watching this game?
Dude, I had nothing going on. I've been hella depressed, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to put on the Heat game. Who are they playing tonight? And I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, they're playing the Wizards. And I'm like, oh, my God. No Powell. No Hero. Honestly, dog, watching the game made me feel like a loser. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? So I'm sitting there and watching the game. And I'm like, damn, Bam's kind of getting freaky out here.
Okay, Rock, really set this up. Because in the first quarter... He goes 10 for 16. Is that what you said, Brian?
10 for 16.
Did you
Go
ahead.
5 of 8 from 3-point.
Good Lord. So did you know something special was happening from off the bat?
No, I was like, damn, he just had a Klay Thompson-esque fucking quarter. Hopefully he can keep this going. Maybe he can drop 50. I think his career high was 41. And then he didn't play majority of the second quarter. And I'm like, what are we doing? So I was like, all right, whatever. He's probably going to drop like 40, have a good game. I'm like, maybe we can win this game. As soon as we hit halftime and he hit 46, I'm like, if he starts the third quarter, he can really go on a run here. And I wanted to, I didn't do it. I wanted to put a bet on him to get 60.
What was the odds? Do you remember the odds?
Someone at halftime put a bet in for him to get 74 at half. And it was 250 to win 25,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so.
What a ticket.
I'm watching the game, and I'm like, oh, my God. All right, so he's going for it. I just saw how they kept feeding him. Dude, fourth quarter, as everyone else is watching, and they're like, it's ticky-tack basketball. Like, as a Heat fan, I'm like, dog, just help him, get him to the fucking record. Like it's a fucking hard record to reach. And I did drop a TikTok and a fucking YouTube reel about it. But everyone after the game's bitching about him and all this shit. And like, dude, I saw a bunch of NBA players like Jeff Teague. He's like, yo, like if that's me, I don't give a fuck how I'm getting these points. Like I don't care. Like another 70 point. If he drops 70, are we talking about him?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
No.
it's news. It's definitely news for sure. But it's definitely not as like crazy as it has been. I've heard people on both sides too, by the way. I've heard even from Spoelstra himself, who comes out after the game and is like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like I wanted him to break the fucking record. I'm gonna feed him the ball. I don't care what anyone has to say about it. And honestly, I thought pretty soft the way we got to 83. The first half performance
Fucking embarrassing, Dan.
All right, Brian,
It's
I'll give it to you.
fucking disgraceful and embarrassing.
Okay, go ahead, Brian. How do you feel?
So after the first quarter, great shooting quarter out of the man.
Yeah.
All props to him. 31 points, 10 of 16 shooting, 5 of 8 from 3-point land. The rest of the game, he scored 52 points. He went 10 for 27 from the floor, 2 for 14 from 3-point, and 30 for 35 from the line. That is fucking embarrassing. Second point, they start fucking fouling the Wizards up 30 points with 2 minutes left to get him more possessions. What the fuck? Why the fuck is he even in the game
Because
still?
he's at 78.
It's so fucking embarrassing that you guys were
with
stat
3 minutes
chasing
left. Why
again,
not?
in a meaningless regular season game
Let me ask you a
against
question.
the fucking
Let me ask you a
Washington
question.
Wizards?
Can you
What are we doing?
Can you score 80 plus points without stat padding? You fuck. No. You
Luka
cannot.
scored 70 without stat pack.
Okay,
Stat padding?
70 points is stat padding.
Luka shot 75% from the floor
That's great. You know what's also great? He didn't even
and
break
scored
80.
70 points.
That's great.
He did. Yeah.
Bam Adebayo has the highest scoring NBA game on camera. No one on earth, no one alive has scored more points.
He's
in
the
a game
least
than Bam
efficient.
Adebayo.
He's the least efficient plus 70 point.
Who gives a fuck about his efficiency? He dropped 80
Because they're up fucking
points.
30 points, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Why is he in the game? Why is he in the game?
Wait,
Up
wanna
30
oh,
points?
for everyone.
You know what
that
would have been
talks
great if
about
he
load
fucking
management
broke
and
his
this and
leg?
that. Oh, because he was hooping? You're mad he was out there getting to it? Fucking Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown played the Wizards
What's
last night.
more
How many points
important,
did Tatum drop?
83 points or going deep in the playoffs?
He's done both.
All right. Okay. All right. So everyone settle down a little bit.
It's fucking embarrassing. Spoelstra should be embarrassed. Bam should be embarrassed. 2 for 14 from 3-point land after the first quarter. What are we doing? We're just jacking up threes and hoping they go in. He made 2 of 13 3-pointers.
Okay, now talk about the free throws. Go ahead.
We do have to talk about the free throws. We do
It's
have to
fucking
talk about the free
embarrassing
throws.
that he went to the line 43 times, too.
You know what's crazy is when
It's
you can't
more than
stop
Jordan
someone,
has ever
when you
done.
can't- Well, yeah, that's
It's more
great. Yeah, because when you
It's more
can't
than
stop
LeBron
someone,
has ever been to the
did
line.
you watch, dude?
Bam is on the same level as LeBron and Jordan.
Who said Bam's on the same level as LeBron and Jordan? Who said
Well, apparently he's just this fucking amazing player that just draws fouls. I never ever want to hear from you that Embiid is a flopper. I never want to hear from you that SGA is a flopper. Jalen Brunson, all these floppers. James Harden, they cannot be floppers because you know what? They're not getting to the line 43 times a game. They've never gotten to the line 43 times a game.
Brian, when you're getting triple teamed, if you go for a shooting motion and they foul you, it's a fucking. There was probably I watched the entire game, dog, and then I watched it back, and then I watched people review the game. Majority of everyone talking about the free throw says there was maybe 2 ticky-tack fouls that could have went either way. He was getting fouled. He was getting triple teamed. Obviously, he's going to go to the line. He was bully dogging everyone, going to the rim and finishing. And by the way, flopping, dog, it's one thing to fucking act like you got hit by an elbow. He was running up and down the floor, blocking
You are never
shots
allowed
and
to call
scoring
anyone
buckets.
a foul shot merchant ever again. A flopper ever again. You can't complain about free throws ever again, Rocky.
I
Or
don't
fouls.
complain about free throws, and honestly, bro, flopping is fucking stupid, dog. But just because he went to the line that many times, it doesn't mean he was
43 times. Do you know
All
how
right.
fucking terrible?
He's just hooping. The refs are
product
blowing
that
the
is?
whistle, dog. The refs are blowing the whistle. He dropped 83 on you and this entire bitch ass organization, the bitch ass association, and fucking Wilt Chamberlain, who fuck. Yeah, hey, Brian, let me ask you a question. What team was Wilt on when he scored the 100 points?
He was on the Philadelphia Warriors.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's not the 76ers, and also basically probably didn't even fucking happen. Bam
It might not
Adebayo is
happen.
the highest scoring player.
I mean, the
in
Wizards
NBA
are basically a
all time.
AAA team, a G League team, regardless. So put an
Oh my
asterisk
God,
next to it.
How many points did Maxey
I mean,
score
you're
on the Wizards this year?
talking about Wilt Chamberlain scoring against plumbers and electricians. I mean, the Wizards are pretty much a G League team. So
Then why has no one else done it?
because no one
Because
is
the game's been over.
fucking crazy enough
Right.
to shoot up. How many times did he shoot? 43 times?
Why?
I don't know,
Why?
you tell us.
You got to
Because-
shoot a lot to get to 83.
Because people actually respect the game and don't fucking foul at the end of the game up 30 points. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, there's a
Rocky.
clip of Bam on the court telling his teammates, "Don't foul." He's yelling, "Don't stop fouling, stop fouling." Dog, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what Spo did, what the team did. Bam went out
Yes,
there.
it absolutely does.
Bam went out there and hooped with a terrible lineup of none of our starters were healthy. It was literally just Bam. And he went out there and dropped 83 on a good team, shit team, doesn't matter. It's an NBA fucking team. And it was
No,
fucking
it does
magical.
matter.
And it needs some fucking respect.
matters.
Brian, let me ask you a question. Can you drop 83 points in a men's league basketball game right now?
I'm not an NBA player, Rocky. And
I
first of
might
all,
be- I might be able to
even
get
if I
this
did, it wouldn't go in any history books.
Well, unfortunately for you, dog, there's nothing that any one of you bitch ass crying fucks can say about it not being in the history books. It is set in stone for the rest of time until someone beats it. Bam Adebayo is the highest leading scorer
Okay.
of an NBA game ever.
Yeah, and you know what else Bam didn't do? He didn't even fucking get a double-double. He scored 83 points and didn't even get 10 rebounds. What the fuck are we doing?
You're
He's
lucky
supposed
he
to
didn't
be
get
a
the double
center?
double, dude.
He's supposed to be a center pulling down boards, helping the team. He didn't even get 10 rebounds.
Brian, he played 48, 45 minutes.
Exactly,
of
which is ridiculous while you're up
non-stop
30 points, you
buckets.
motherfucker.
A non-stop buckets. Brian, if this was on the Sixers dome, dog, I
Non-stop
would
free throws.
Non-stop buckets.
Almost half of his
He
points.
made the free throws.
Okay, all right. Let me get this back on track real quick, and I have a couple questions for both of you. I'm gonna start with Bri first. Now, I want you to be completely 100% honest. If this is Joel Embiid, if this is Tyrese Maxey, do you feel the same way that Rocky Prop does, or do you feel the same way you feel now? And I want you to answer 100% honestly, Bri.
I feel a little bit better because Embiid can shoot 3-pointers at a better percentage than Bam can. And Maxey definitely shoots over 40% from 3-point land.
Yeah.
But when you're going out there and shooting, what was it, 7 for 22?
It
from
wasn't a
3-point land?
great stat line. Look, listen, we know the stat line wasn't great.
The efficiency matters. Joel Embiid scored 70 points in 3 quarters, and they took him out of the game.
Damn, he should have kept going. That's crazy.
All right, here's my question, my follow-up question. Rocky Prop, this is to you. Is Bam Adebayo the most unlikely player that you could think of that would get to the 80-point mark at any point in time? I just remember I remember thinking, this is not the name that I thought was going to be, you know what I mean? Like, I know he could score points, but like you said before this, what, his best game was what, 41?
41.
Is this out of fun? I just didn't
problem-
expect this from him at all.
The problem with Bam as a Heat fan has always been like, he is extremely talented, and you ask any other NBA player, they're like, yo, Bam's nasty. Like Michael Beasley said he never got beat one-on-one ever. He's like, the only person that ever beat me was Bam. He was like talking at, like, watching clips of Bam at the Olympics in practice, like torching everyone.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows that Bam's nasty, and I've been telling y'all that Bam's been him since fucking he blocked Jason Tatum at the rim. I said this in the fucking TikTok reel. Since he blocked Jason Tatum at the rim, like, dude can do it all, can guard every spot on the floor. He's an undersized big, but he can literally do it all. And once he got his 3-point game down very well, it opened up so much. His mid-range, right? He was jacking up threes in triple coverage in the fourth quarter, chasing a record. I get his percentage wasn't great, but he's a good 3-point shooter. Anyway,
let's talk about the next game after the 83.
Hold on, I was still speaking. And then, so his mid-range is fucking nasty. And at the same token, dude, I was like, wow, Bam, this is crazy. And I never would expect him to get 83. But at the same token, dog, I know he's great. Not like if you would have thought Luka or fucking Ant or LeBron when he was younger or whatever the fuck, but like Bam's nasty, dog. He's a good ass player.
After the 83-point game, they play the Bucks, and he puts up this incredible stat line: 21 points from 6 of 20 shooting, 0 for 5 from 3-point land, and 8 rebounds. What are we talking about? He's a good player, but is he an elite player? Absolutely fucking not.
Yes, he is. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's a 5-time All-Star Olympic gold medalist. He should be Defensive Player of the Year practically at least once out of the couple times he's got.
Because he can't even pull down double-digit rebounds on a nightly basis. What are we talking about?
He can guard 1 through 5, bro.
So this is my main point with him, and why I was kind of perplexed seeing that it's Bam that has 50 points in the first half, basically. This season he's 20 and 9, basically, almost averaging a double-double, 20 and 9.7. That's what he's averaging. Points, rebounds. Over his career, last year, 18 points, 19 points, 20 points, 19 points, 18 points. In 2019 is the first year starting, I believe, and he had 15 points on average. I didn't think he was the type of player that would get to this point, like could get to this point. I feel like a big that maybe could break a record, like maybe Cat, if he's fucking on one night because of the way he shoots from 3. Cat, I mean, you do that with your face, but Cat is like 10 times the level of a 3-point shooter than Bam is. Like,
Bam's a better player, though.
Who?
Bam's a better player, though.
Yeah, but like offensively, Cat shoots
at a better clip. Like
that's all I'm saying. Like if I thought it was a big man, I would just think it would be like a better performance from 3. That's honestly my only issue with it. He went to the line as much as he went to the line. They kept him in the game to chase the record. As much as you fucking want to complain about it, Bri, I think it would be different if it was an Embiid record, if it was a Maxey record. And same for me. I was like, that's kind of soft. But like, if Jalen Brunson scored fucking 83 and they were doing the foul thing, I wouldn't be happy, but I'd be like, oh, fuck, he still got 83.
Efficiency matters.
Okay, efficiency matters.
Efficiency matters a lot. Because if we're not talking efficiency, then LeBron is definitely the GOAT.
That's a good point.
So why does every conversation have to circle back to if LeBron's the GOAT or not?
Because it always matters. It always
matters. LeBron is a counting stat fucking merchant.
Yeah, he is. He always has been.
But has never been the most efficient player. He's not more efficient than Jordan. He wasn't more efficient than Wilt.
Who gives a fuck, dog?
It matters.
You know what matters, dog?
It absolutely matters.
No, do you know what matters? Is that the Heat are on an 8-game winning streak. Wins is what matters. Winning.
Okay, wins definitely matter. I think me and Bri can both agree with that. All we're saying is when it comes to performances like this, efficiency does tend to creep into the situation. Although I do, like I said, if it was either one of Bri or my teams, I think we would be feeling a little bit differently about this. Bri can say whatever he wants. If it's Joel Embiid, Bri's a little psyched on this. I don't think I'm wrong there, Bri.
Yeah, and you're lucky that Bam missed 7 free throws, because if he didn't, this would be a completely different conversation.
See, but here's my thing. If he's already... Okay, when did he get to 78? At what point in the fourth quarter was he at 78?
There was probably like 2 or 3 minutes left. Maybe like
Okay.
2:30 left. He's at
Okay,
78.
so there was no
Up 30.
realistic. Oh, Bri, let me ask you a serious question. Let's go outside the Bam conversation. What is the correct way to get to 100 points, and do you think it can be done?
I don't think anyone should be going for 100 points.
Okay, but if they did, who is the player in your mind that could get to 100 points? That's all I want to know.
Luka.
Luka can get there, right?
Yeah.
Who else can get there? From just a game point, do you think that Wemby could get to 100 points?
Maybe.
Rock, what do you think about Wemby? Do you think he's like he could develop that offensive game to get to that point at one point in his career?
Realistically, bro, I think that Tuesday night game was the only opportunity that we're going to see for a long time where someone actually had an opportunity to go for 100. Specifically because you need so much to go in your favor to get to 100 points. Not only
You do.
not having like all your starters playing, not only playing a shitty team, like Kobe fucked up a shitty Raptors team.
Yeah.
Like you got to have shitty teams in front of you, and then on top of it, dude, you need a coach like Spo who's like just
I don't give a fuck.
one.
Just go.
Yo,
yeah,
like,
just go.
because like, dude, if Wemby gets to fucking 70, and there's fucking 3 minutes left in the game, and he can say if Wemby's at 75 and there's 3 minutes left in the game and it's a 30-point blowout, like either you.
Oh.
Exactly. You should take the player out. Thank you, Rocky. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
It's totally fine, buddy. All right, Eric Hill says the
Fuck,
thing I
got
do
kicked
hate
out. Hold on.
the thing I do hate about Bam is he isn't aggressive. He should average about 23 plus a night. He's actually an elite. He is actually elite. He's just too passive. Cat started hot one game and went for the records. They ended up losing the game. Cat chased points against the Hornets when he scored 60. The team was giving him the ball and they ended up losing.
I don't
think
know that Bam is elite.
What'd you say?
Put Bam
Nothing
against-
about his stat line says elite.
It doesn't, dude. He's the fucking complete package of a fucking captain and like a team player that you want, dog. It's not always fucking showing up on the fucking stat sheet, dog. Defensively, fucking.
I mean, we're talking about stats, Rocky.
We are talking about-
No. But elite players impact the game outside of the stat sheet as well.
Rock, do you agree with this? Should Bam be scoring 23 plus a night?
Yes, he's not aggressive enough, and that's been the number one knock on him as a fucking Heat fan and as a coaching staff. Like especially so he was playing behind Jimmy for a while, obviously, and Jimmy's a dominant, give me the ball, fucking heavy player. But like even Jimmy'd be like, yo, like sometimes you got to go for it, and he's still pretty young. He's developing into himself, and he's definitely not as aggressive as he should be. But I think that Tuesday night game was one of the first games that it was actually just like, Bam, it's you, dog. Like, it's just you. Like, we need to win this game, so you got to show up. And, like, after that first quarter, like, he's just going to run.
In 9 seasons, he's only averaged more than 10 rebounds 3 times.
Yeah, also, you know why his rebounds aren't doing that well this year?
Why?
It's because we've been switching him on the way that he defends, and we've been pairing him a lot with fucking 7'1" Khalil Ware, who's just been eating boards. And that's why we've been utilizing him in a different fashion.
I mean,
yeah, but this isn't a Khalil Ware thing. This has been his entire career.
Yeah, if you look at his career, Rock, he's only averaged over what? He's only averaged 10 rebounds plus what? A couple times? 3 times?
3 times out of 9 years.
So, yeah, he does have an issue rebounding in general. It could be the undersized, like, he's undersized, he is. But, Bri, would you say he is... So you wouldn't... in your opinion, you don't think he's elite defensively?
I don't think he's... nothing would scream to me that he's a top 3 center in the league.
I just asked the question.
He should be a power forward. You said you don't think he's elite defensively. He's elite defensively.
No, I'm asking.
I don't think he shoots well enough to be of a 4. You have to be able to shoot the 3 ball. He's shooting under league average from 3-point line, shooting 32%.
Dude, he can shoot the 3 ball as a big.
He does need a better supporting cast, but here's my thing. Can you build a team around Bam? Can Bam be the best player on a championship team?
This is the thing, okay? For the longest time, I was upset with the organization because they're stuck between 2 timelines. Either build around Tyler and Bam, which I don't think is enough, or build around Jimmy. And we were there for so long that finally every year we ran it back, fucking the same lineup every year, just killed Jimmy's prime. And then so now Jimmy gets upset and he leaves, and now we have Bam and Tyler primed after going on deep playoff runs, getting more experience, getting better. If Bam was to be able to be the best player on a fucking championship winning team, he would have to be that first quarter Bam every night. Not saying he'd have to drop 31 in the first quarter, but like just being aggressive. Like he's been in such a coaching heavy system since being drafted that it's a good thing and it's also a bad thing. Like I think any team would want Bam even prior to this 83 points.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not a lead dog. You don't go into a series and being like, Bam's our best player, we're gonna win the series.
Yeah, I don't think he can be your focal point to win a championship.
He can't be your focal point.
That he's not elite.
So listen, he can't be your focal point, but if you go into a championship game and you're like, okay, Donovan Mitchell's our best player, but you have Bam Adebayo on that team, there's a good chance that you can come out of that game and be like, damn, Bam Adebayo is our best player tonight.
I mean, it's a strong statement. He does watch the Heat a lot more than we do, so maybe that is what's kind of bleeding into this. Yes,
Don't
Eric
take my
Hill
word
says,
for it. The NBA players, how they speak about Bam, it's unreal.
Eric Hill says Bam actually switches on defense, and sometimes he's out checking guards. So
Always
it does
out
seem
checking
like
guards, dude.
Yeah, so it does seem like defensively he's at least engaged. And Bry, in a league where most of the bigs are lackadaisical, where most of the fucking players are lackadaisical on defense, that is saying a little something about effort. So, Rock, when you see him come out in that first quarter, that is the type of aggression that you expect to see, what you would want to see from him night in and night out. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So why doesn't he fucking do that? Like, what do you think it's because Spoelstra keeps him kind of in that system? They're kind of locked down. They're not allowed to, like, be creative, be themselves, all that shit. Is that what you mean? Or what do you mean? Why is he not like that?
I don't know. I genuinely could not tell you. He does a lot on the defensive side, and I don't think he likes probably being... I don't think he looks at himself as the number one scoring option. It's a mentality thing, I think. But, like, when you change that mentality and you're like, I'm the number one scorer, you fucking have great games. You know?
It's interesting to think, like, what kind of player would a certain player be with a different mindset? Like, if Harden had Jordan's mindset, would he have won a championship by now, Bri?
A lot of players probably could have.
Maybe.
I think maybe. I really do. If KD had Russell Westbrook's mindset, do you think maybe that Thunder team wins a fucking championship? It's like, it's kind of interesting to play this game and to think about it. When it really comes down to it, though, Eric Hill says, put it like this, the Heat have said Bam is untouchable. They're not trading him. And that does say something. But here's the thing. If you're going to keep him and you're not going to really build around him and you don't think he could be the focal point, the main player, the number one on a championship team, like, is he elite? Because when you're talking about elite players, I think that means that they can be the number one or number two on a team in on a championship run team. That's what I think. When I think
elite, you have to be number one.
I agree.
You have to be the guy.
Okay, I agree. So it's Jason Tatum, it's Giannis that I think are elite. I think Luka is elite. I think Edwards is elite. Wemby is elite. I don't and here, like, let's show that I can fucking kind of take apart my own. I don't think Jalen Brunson is elite enough to be a number one on a championship team. I don't think I think Cat's the same way.
It's tough with Jalen because he's so talented, but
he's small, right? Like, if he was 4 inches taller, I would maybe agree that he could probably be the number one on a championship contending team. But I think it takes serious skill to be considered elite in this league. Like, you look at Rudy Gobert, he's elite on defense, but there are some matchups you can't play the fucking guy. So
it's like,
is he an elite player? No.
A tie game with 10 seconds left.
Yes.
We're going to Bam as a Heat fan.
I don't love it.
You don't love it?
I don't think the Heat fan would even say that. I think
you go to Hero, right?
Hero. Yeah. Bro,
I'm
would say
fine with
Tyler
either,
Hero,
bro.
Right?
I'm fine with either, dude.
3
But
seconds
is
left
Hero
on the clock.
elite?
3 seconds left on the clock. Who do you want shooting the ball on the Heat?
Well, if I want a 3, it's Tyler. If I want anything else, it's Bam.
All right, well, let's assume that you need 3 points.
Tyler.
Okay, so I think you can't be considered the elite number 1 guy if you're not the guy you're not the guy that has the ball.
You need a 3, and you're mad because
no, I'm saying it's a tie game. The shot clock's off. You have 20 seconds left in the game. You get 1 shot.
Probably Bam, honestly. Dude, his mid-range is automatic.
Who is the guy that you would want taking the shot for the Sixers, Brian?
Right now, it would be Maxey.
Okay, it would be Maxey. I would probably say Brunson. I'd have it's probably Brunson. I don't know, man.
I mean, Bam's our best player. Bam's our best player.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty clear. I wasn't loving. I haven't loved Tyler Hero in a long time, so Bam is definitely your best player. If KD had Russell Westbrook's mentality, he would be in the argument with LeBron for GOAT. I do think KD fucked himself out of that argument with the burners, with all the bullshit. I think that KD is a fucking head case, to say the least. He could be so much better. Former Dolphins free agent safety Elijah Campbell is signing a 1-year deal with the New York Giants. The Giants are making moves. I don't know if you guys would like to switch to NFL free agency. We have fucking tons of shit to talk about. Shadows in the Discord is been fucking hitting I get a new notification from him every 10 seconds about things that have gone on, things that are going on, dudes that have moved. Rock, I just recapped that you guys signed a safety from the Dolphins. We're switching over to free agency. You want me to just leave the Bam thing up, or you want me to take it down? All right, perfect. We got a lot to talk about, including Rock. You really didn't get a chance to react to the Crosby trade getting denied because I think you hopped off before we finished that stream. Brian and I were like, the news dropped right at the end of the stream. We're perplexed as fuck on this. I didn't even know what the fuck to say. I thought it was fake news at first. What was your first thoughts when you hear that the Crosby trade is void?
My first thought was Brian saying how terrible this contract was for Baltimore, and then thinking that, like, did they try to do anything they could to get out of it?
That's kind of what it seemed like to me. Brian, looking back at it now, we have a lot more information. Did the fucking Raiders have buyer's remorse, and they came up with whatever they could?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people are saying that because they go out and get Trey Hendrickson the day after. They keep both of their first round picks that they traded for Crosby. Yep. They get Hendrickson, who isn't as good a pass rusher as Max Crosby, but still a top 10 pass rusher in the league.
For sure.
I mean, it's not like the Ravens haven't done this before. They've done it. They've gone back on a trade. I think a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Was it Ryan Grant?
I didn't know that.
I think it was Ryan Grant they tried to trade for, and then they did the same thing. He failed a physical, so then the trade got reversed. I mean, it's a bigger deal now. It's a bigger deal because, one, Crosby's a superstar. Two, it was a massive trade when 2 first-round picks go. I mean, that's a massive trade. And, I mean, look at what the Raiders did. They signed a bunch of players that they thought they had cap space for with Crosby. Now, I mean, they can still fit Crosby in, but do they do something differently in free agency if they didn't have Crosby?
Okay, so
or they had Crosby on the team. So
I think so too. Yeah, I think their whole strategy changes. But in 2020, it says Michael Brockers failed a physical due to ankle concerns. In 2018, wide receiver Ryan Grant's 4-year contract was voided after he failed a physical. So this is the 3rd time, specifically, that the Ravens have voided deals due to failed physicals. So if we're looking at this, they got to be one of the shadiest organizations in the fucking league, right?
I mean, this trade happened a couple days before free agency started, so you don't have him in getting a physical before free agency starts. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I think they did, Bri. There's no fucking way they didn't know that he was going to fail a physical coming off of a fucking surgery where he's not even fully healed from. There's no way I knew, Bri, that he had a surgery. I am not in the NFL. Yes, I'm a fan. Did you know that he had a surgery?
And everyone knew he had a meniscus surgery, right?
So do you think that there's no fucking way in any fucking possibility that the Ravens fucking did not know that fucking physical was not going to come back correctly?
I mean, I'm not going to play conspiracy theorist, but at the same time, it's shady as fuck.
It's shady.
I understand if they looked at it and the meniscus was torn to shreds and, you know, they're like, he's got 2 years left, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, what are we doing?
It just doesn't fit right, Bri? Like, it doesn't
can't just
make you
renege on a trade, right?
No, dude, I hate that move. That's such a fucking buyer's remorse thing. Look at your fucking maybe, and here's the situation. Maybe it was a Hendrickson was down the road a little bit further with another team before. Maybe the other team backed out, Bri. Maybe that's the situation where they didn't think they could get Hendrickson, and that was the main guy they wanted to go after anyways, but they kind of maneuvered to sign or trade for Crosby because of it. But if you're a Ravens fan, if you're a Ravens front office person, you can't come out and act like you're upset about this afterwards, though.
No.
The GM from the Ravens is like, oh my God, I'm so upset about this. I'm like, but are you really? Because you kind of, in my opinion, you kind of did better. You keep your 2 first-round picks, Bri. You get a guy that's pretty serviceable, pretty good, 18.5 sacks for 2 years in a row. I think they're better because they fucking voided this trade.
And think about this.
Yeah.
They weren't gonna re-sign the center that went to Vegas.
No.
They weren't. He was gone.
Lindenbaum was going to get a huge contract. They knew he was going to get a huge contract.
They knew likely was gone.
Oh, absolutely. But
so,
you have Mark
Andrews.
You're not too concerned about likely, right?
Well, yeah, they couldn't afford either of them.
No.
I mean, pretty much all the people that they lost, they had already planned on losing.
Right. Correct.
So it's not like the Ravens were lost out on missing the first 48 hours of free agency.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I think they jumped the gun, and I think Hendrickson was maybe down the road with a different team. I think that's probably what happened. They thought they were out of the running, and then he maybe fucking backed out of that deal and was like, hey, I'm available if you guys want me. From what I've heard from behind the scenes,
he absolutely wants to play the Bengals twice a year.
He absolutely, and I get that. I would want to as well. But from what I heard, Hendrickson signed with the Ravens after he knew they traded for They traded for Crosby. He thought it was him and Crosby on the same fucking line. So I don't know what that means for Hendrickson. I don't know what the fucking Ravens said. I don't know where Rocky Prop even is right now. He's not even fucking here, but he's here.
My bad. I'm getting blown up by my boss tweaking.
Oh my God. Tell that fucking moron to shut up at sports time. We had a lot of fucking moves. Let's read these fucking Shadows headlines. Our fucking sideline reporter Shadows been going ape shit. Shadows, thank you so much, buddy. The Rams explored the possibility of trading away star wide receiver Devontae Adams. Kind of surprised on that, Bri, or not really?
He's over 30.
Great fucking season last year, though, right?
He had a good great season, yeah.
Him and fucking Puka on the same wide receiver core. Pretty fucking nasty, dude. Bengals signed veteran quarterback Josh Johnson, who returns to Cincinnati for a team he played for during the 2013 season. Josh Johnson will always be a football player, Brian, you think? For the rest of his life? You think he's going to be 65 playing quarterback for somebody?
I mean, the Bengals need to invest in a backup quarterback because Burrow has not shown that he can play a full season.
And
they refuse to invest in the offensive line.
Correct. And I'm telling you what, I think in 5 years, let's say this now, I'm going to go out on a limb. In 5 years, both Burrow and Josh Allen will be on different teams. Mark my words right now. They will have played for different teams in their career. Kyler is a Viking. This is, I think this is what the biggest news is the last couple days.
I mean, we all expected it, right?
We all kind of knew. The Vikings get Kyler Murray for a 1-year, $1.3 million deal. A lot of people praising this move. A lot of people know that J.J. McCarthy is maybe a giant bust. I could have told them that before the draft, Bri. I think we did try to tell them that before they drafted him, that he is the biggest bustity bust to come out of college in a while. Shouldn't have gone in the first round. I think if this kid comes out in the fourth round, it's a completely different career. But I don't think that he's going to be in the league in the next year and a half. Do you like this move? I know there was not that many quarterbacks out there, but do you like this fucking move? I don't think this is the greatest move.
I mean, it's fine for a 1-year deal. They're still going to have to find their franchise quarterback. I don't think Kyler's a franchise quarterback. So
Right. What are you banking on at this point, though? Are you banking on that he comes in and doesn't work hard again? Like, what are you banking on with this move?
I mean, he's just such a lazy fucking piece of shit that I don't think you can turn your franchise over to someone who isn't an absolute maniac about winning football games.
I agree.
Like Tom Brady was a fucking maniac, right?
Yep.
Peyton Manning was a film junkie. Kyler is none of the above. So I don't think you can go in and be like, he's my franchise quarterback when he doesn't want to put in the work.
And I think that matters. When it comes down to a quarterback, you got to have a guy that's going to be in there first, out of there last, always fucking around to fucking hear everything they need to hear. And when you have maybe better suited candidates, like I know Aaron Rodgers we've talked a lot of shit about, but also Aaron Rodgers we've talked about how decent his last 2 seasons have been. I kind of would have rather seen him, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. I don't know how this Kyler move makes them, like at a certain point, Brian.
I mean, it's better than J.J. McCarthy.
Agreed. But at a certain point, they're going to fucking flunk on one of these fucking gun for hire quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the true, like, I feel like Kyler's at a crossroads in his career. If he fails this year, it's over.
Yeah, I agree.
It's over.
Yeah.
Like, you have Justin Jefferson and Addison, and you can't put up Pro Bowl numbers. It's over.
Yeah. This is the last stop on his journey if he doesn't do well this year. This is the last stop here. Looking back here, God, there was I did not know the Saints signed David Edwards, the guard tackle backup for the Bills, to a $61 million deal. That's insane. Good Lord. I'm just running through. The Bengals made a couple signings. Jonathan Allen going to the Bengals. Terrible fucking move, in my opinion. What were the other big ones, Brad, that you remember? And
let's talk about your team for a second. Let's talk about your team for a second. So you get Geno Stone.
Yes.
Who was the worst defensive player on the Bengals last year?
Yeah, I think I posted something in Discord that said he was like 90 or 81 out of 98 ranked on PFF. I don't know how you feel about PFF, but still not like a terrible source to get grades from.
I would say, as someone who watches a lot of Bengals games here in Cincinnati, he was the worst offender on that team.
I agree. Do you think it was because of scheme, or do you think he was just a big pile of shit?
I just don't think he's good enough to be. I don't think he's good enough to play in the league.
Okay. Now, take your hate for Josh Allen out of your heart real quick, and I want you to pretend that you are Josh Allen right now, okay? And I want the team. I'm going to play the GM. We're meeting about the free agents we've signed to help you win a Super Bowl, and I walk in and I say, look, we have traded for DJ Moore. We've restructured Dawson Knox. We've re-signed Connor McGovern, your center. We've also gotten Bradley Chubb on a bloated-ass deal. We've gotten D. Alford, who's a younger, less experienced Taron Johnson. We've gotten Sam Franklin, who I don't know who the fuck that is. We've gotten CJGJ after he's been kicked off of every other team in the league. and we re-signed our punter. How you feeling, Josh? You ready to go?
I don't think nothing can go right with this CJ GJ.
Nothing.
He played he was on 3 different teams last year.
I mean, should that not tell you to not give him a 1-year deal worth up to $6 million? I know it says up to $6 million, but probably his base salary probably 2 million minimum salary. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? He got kicked off the Eagles, who love getting former convicts to play defense for them. If you get kicked off the fucking Eagles because you're too much of an asshole, I don't know if you should be fucking going to the Buffalo Bills. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, he was a head case in Philadelphia. We go to the Super Bowl. The next year, well, we then release him. We traded him to the Lions.
Yep.
The Lions had issues with him.
They did.
He ends up back in Philadelphia. We win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Then he becomes an issue again. He goes where? To Houston?
Houston, yep. He was an issue there.
He was an issue. He only played 3 games in Houston before they got
injured some guy, right?
Well, he's just a locker room issue everywhere he goes. He can't keep his fucking mouth shut. And it's like, dude, you're actually not a bad player if you could just keep your fucking mouth shut.
So what are the Bills thinking with this trade, with this signing? What the fuck are they thinking?
It's what he's a semi-hot girl that the Bills are saying that they can fix her.
So this is a buy low, sell high kind of move here. You're expecting him to come in as a free agent merchant, fit into Jim Leonard's system, and do really well. The one signing that I think is a little, just a tad bit. I mean, the contract is not good. I'm going to say it now. When we played the Dolphins last year, Bradley Chubb was all up in Josh Allen's ass. I watched both of the games. Our line was really good last year, Bri. He was all up in their ass. I don't mind that move.
I don't mind it either.
But I hate the contract, dude. The contract is crazy, is it not?
That's been your best move of the entire offseason has been getting Bradley Chubb.
I agree with that. I think he's an actual guy that will actually help this team going forward. Even just coming off the edge with a little bit of pressure, takes a little bit of the onus off of Greg Rousseau, who doesn't really have that many moves outside of power rush. I still would like to see the Bills get a speed rusher type dude in this draft to mix with these power, because we have no speed off the edge. We have a lot of power. Bradley Chubb gets 3. Go ahead.
Do you have linebackers that can fill gaps?
Yeah, I think
that was the issue last year.
Yeah, I think Milano by the end of last year started to come around. He had a pretty bad pec injury for 2 years ago. They say the first year off the pec. Hold up. Yes.
I was really not feeling well. Can I talk about Kyler?
Yeah, talk about Kyler real quick.
I told y'all. That's it.
I told y'all.
He's about to go crazy. So draft him in fantasy drafts. Yeah.
All right, great stuff. Rocky Prop, if you want to head off, just go ahead, bud.
I'm sorry.
You're good, buddy.
All right,
say goodbye to Rocky Prop. Go lay down, go relax. See you later. All right, anyways, Brian, we're going to finish this up, just you and me, buddy. Let's get back to what we were talking about. I don't know why he wanted to come in with the fucking Kyler shit real quick.
I don't know why he loves Kyler so much. What? Can you give me a reason why?
Yeah, I can. It's because Kyler at one point won him a couple big fantasy matchups. That's literally it. That's where it stands.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He also has had like a slight affinity for him for a long time. So let's get back to this Bradley Chubb signing. 3 years, $43.5 million deal, $29 million guaranteed. So realistically, what's the base salary on that, Brian?
On the Bradley Chubb deal?
Yeah.
I can look it up real quick.
I think it would be, what is that? Be my calculator, Brian.
I was actually going to look up his actual contract.
Oh, yeah. Please do it.
Because it could be backloaded.
Yeah, I think it probably is. And I looked at Connor McGovern's, and his is backloaded like a motherfucker.
So his cap hit this year is only $6.5 million.
Okay, all right. I don't mind that. What's it going forward?
11 million next year. And then, I mean, it's kind of I'm assuming he gets cut
After the second year, right?
after his second year because his cap hit in 28 is $20.5 million.
Okay, so that makes more sense. I feel like they gave themselves an out after the second year. I don't mind that. I think he's good. If he could stay healthy, stay on the field, I think he contributes to a major way in a major way on this defense. You're right about the linebackers. We need a speed edge rusher. We need a linebacker that can fill gaps. I'm hopeful that when we talk about this draft, have a fucking linebacker that the Bills can pick up to fill those gaps. I am very fucking hopeful. But, Brian, you don't love that you lose your fucking second round pick for DJ Moore. That's for fucking sure when you need depth on defense.
For sure.
You don't love that. I don't. And look at these fucking deals, dude. Look at these fucking deals, man. Like, you could have. Who do you like better, DJ Moore or Romeo Doubs?
Probably DJ Moore.
But it's not like a big fucking difference, right?
No.
Right.
Especially not coming off of 50 catches last year.
Yeah, and coming off of a pretty... I mean, what about Michael Pittman? What do you think about that? He signed a 3-year, $59 million deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I feel like DJ Moore's probably a better player than Pittman.
Okay, just... but not, like, significantly, right?
No. Pittman's younger.
Pittman is younger. I would want Pittman. But let's go back to last year when you strike out at the trade deadline when you should have made a fucking move. I want Jacoby Myers. I want Rashid Shaheed. I want those guys. How good would Jacoby Myers be on this fucking Bills team, dude?
A lot better.
A lot better than DJ Moore, and I think he's getting paid a lot less than DJ Moore to play football. I don't know, man. And then we talked about how and I was yelling at Trader Clem in the Discord, I think 2 nights ago. I was furious because he was trying to defend the Bills, and I'm a Bills fan. I get it, but if you can't be real and talk about your team, what's the fucking point, man? This team does not want to win a Super Bowl, in my opinion, man, and it fucking drives me up a fucking wall. It drives me up a fucking wall.
But I mean, at no point in time will Trader Clem ever admonish the Bills,
which is ridiculous. What have they done for him, Bri?
Heartache.
Just pain and fucking heartache. That's all they've done for us. That's literally it. Let's talk real quick about this. Shadow says former Falcons free agent linebacker Arnold Abu. Say that last name, Bri.
I think it's Ebiketie.
Ebiketie is signing a 1-year, $7.3 million max deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. What do you think about this signing there, buddy?
It's a lotto ticket.
Okay, so it's just like come in and prove it kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, he was a highly drafted player coming out of Penn State.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it provides depth. He's going to be an edge rusher. He's an edge rusher, not a linebacker.
Okay, good deal. So you got a nice little edge there. You sign a contract extension with Jordan Davis for a 3-year, $78 million, $65 million guaranteed. I'm sure you like that deal. Jordan Davis has been pretty good.
Yeah, the only problem with Jordan Davis is he's not a 3-down defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm. And are you working on a contract extension with the other guy? Who's the other guy again?
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, you're working on a contract extension with him now?
Yeah, we should be trying to get him signed. Obviously, getting him signed will provide cap savings.
Yeah.
Once his extension is done. So, yeah, I think he's going to be one of the first signings that you're going to see this offseason. Okay,
perfect. So you get Grant Calcaterra. He re-signed. Johnny Munt signed a 1-year deal with you guys. I already went over Jordan Davis and Arnold Ebiketie. What is it again, Brian?
Ebiketie. I think it's
Ebiketie. Perfect. You get Jonathan Jones on a 1-year deal. The big move is Tariq Woolen. You signed a 1-year deal with a max value of $15 million. Do you think that this is a possible long-term re-signing for you guys? What do you think?
I mean, I hope so.
Okay.
I mean, they have a lot of players that they're going to have to pay here. They're going to have to pay Cooper DeJean, obviously Jalen Carter,
Quinyon
Mitchell.
Quinyon, sorry.
I mean, luckily, Jahad Campbell last year was his rookie year, so you don't have to really worry about him for a while. But at the same time, you're going to have to start signing some of these guys. I mean, Quinyon's going to get top 5 quarterback money. Cooper DeJean is going to get a good contract. Jalen Carter is probably going to break the record for a defensive lineman. So, yeah, they're going to have the thing I can do, and that's great. I can sleep at night knowing that Howie Roseman is behind the wheel and he will figure it out. 3 Super Bowls in 8 years, 3 Super Bowl appearances in 8 years, 2 actual championships.
2-1 in those Super Bowls, right?
Yep.
It's a good
all
feeling.
my trust is in Howie Roseman.
Yeah,
so
it's a good feeling. Yeah, it's a good feeling to know that you can trust your GM. I hope to feel that one day, Bri. It would be really nice. I doubt I will get there with Brandon Beane at the helm. But I would like to say that Tariq Woolen signing is going to be important, because if he can come in and fucking play the way we know he can play, that defense gets a little bit scarier. I know you lose a little bit your linebacker depth a little bit. Obviously, unfortunately for us whites, you split up the exciting whites on the backside of that defense. It's sad to see Blankenship go to fucking Houston, which just gets a little bit better on defense, and I did not want that to happen at all. But feels like your defense is going to be a fucking nightmare again and only going to get better. I
think in the draft they need to look at tight end,
okay,
safety, and offensive line. Because I mean, at some point, Lane Johnson is no longer going to be the right tackle, and it sounds like Landon Dickerson his career is going to be shorter than we thought it was, just from the injuries.
Damn.
So, you're going to have to replace 2 All-Pros on the offensive line.
So, in your opinion, though, because Howie does this great thing where he gets the rookie contract and he's good about just letting people go. Just letting them go. It's fine. I'll draft. It'll be fine. No big deal. I'm only going to pay certain guys big money. I'm not paying everyone big fucking money. I'm not putting myself in cap hell. This is how you continuously create a fucking perennial championship contender. In your opinion, do you slightly maybe regret the AJ Brown deal? Not at all?
We won a Super Bowl.
Okay, good. All right, that's it. That's all I want to know.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, I think so too. I really do. Let me go over with you another NFC East team. I'm curious to see what you think about I know we're going to talk about the Giants in a moment here, but I want to talk about the Commanders. I want to talk about their offseason that they've had. They've signed Jerome Ford, Rashad White, Diami Brown, Treylon Burks, Van Jefferson. Okonkwo gets a big deal, 3 years, $30 million. They get Laramie Tunsil on they get an extension for Laramie Tunsil. They sign Nick Allegretti, Trent Scott O-line, Andrew Wiley O-line. They get Edge, Chiazon, Aminahu. They get away for a 4-year, $100 million deal. Dietrich Wise they get on a re-sign deal. They get Tim Settleback, Channel. They signed a fuck ton of people on the linebacking core. They get Amik Robertson, Nick Cross as well. They have gone absolutely ape shit. Tell me what you think about their offseason. You think that they've done quite well or no?
I mean, it's just a typical Washington offseason, right? I feel like
they're spending fucking money, Ronnie. Holy shit,
I feel like they win the offseason almost every year.
They do. They do really fucking well signing these guys. I think they got to get a better head coach, though, right?
You don't like Campbell?
The Commanders?
Yeah.
Dan Quinn? Isn't it
Quinn?
Quinn? No, I don't like him as a head coach. I think he's done.
I mean, they were in the NFC Championship 2 years ago.
Yeah, but can they keep that? It doesn't matter who you sign. It doesn't matter who you sign. I'm glad I see 4 O linemen being signed. because they need an O-line. They absolutely need a fucking O-line. They need defensive help too. But are these weapons enough to get back to the NFC Championship game?
I mean, it all hinges on the development of Jaden Daniels.
It really does. And I did not know they signed Rachaad White. Kind of like that signing.
No, it's a perfect signing because, I mean, you had Krosky Merritt.
Yeah, and he was just...
And he was your number one. So, yeah, you actually get a guy you can hand the ball off to 20-plus times a game. Can you give Rachaad White 20 carries a game?
I absolutely think so. I don't think... Here's my thing. If Bucky doesn't come in and light the world on fire the way Bucky did, I think Rachaad White is a very serviceable, good starting running back that you can trot out there 20 times a game. Absolutely.
Sure.
He's not bad. He's good catching the ball out of the backfield as well. Kind of like his game. As long as they can shore up that offensive line, I'm more than okay with this signing. I think that's a great fucking signing. I don't know many of the defensive players I listed off. Obviously, you can tell by the way I read their fucking names, but any of those kind of stand out to you? I like Tim Settle on the line. He's a big fucking body that can get in there. He played for the Bills for a little bit.
Well, they steal a linebacker from Kansas City, right?
They do. Yes, they do. Which is great. Love seeing that.
So I think he'll fit in as a starter right away.
Yeah. What do you think about the edge they got? Odafe Owe, is that his name?
Owe from he's from Penn State too.
Yeah, he got a 4-year, $100 million deal, $68 million guaranteed. What do you think about that guy? He's
Big
from
contract.
the Chargers.
He was one of those players that could get a lot of pressure, but his sack numbers were never great.
Okay, I don't even know. Let's look at his career real quick and see what kind of averages he's got. He's been in the league since 2021. He has had 30 sacks total, 7.5 last year, 0 in 2025 for the Ravens, 10 the previous year, 5, 3, and 5. So not great. $100 million seems like a lot of fucking money.
I mean, the Ravens kind of gave up on him because he could get to the quarterback, but he couldn't actually. Once he got there, he couldn't finish. So
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
All right, let's talk.
He's 27 years old, so I mean, he's not old.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love $100 million for a dude that can't crack double-digit sacks often. Let's talk about Rocky's team since he's not here. The Giants' new offense, quarterback Jackson Dart, Scatabo, Ty Tracy, Malik Neighbors, Darnell Mooney, Darius Slayton, Calvin Austin, Isaiah Likely, and Theo Johnson. The Giants have been signing people left and right. They get Ricard, a fullback, which I think is a really solid signing in my opinion. Fullbacks are on the return to this league, Bri. That's what it looks like. Darnell Mooney gets a 1-year, $10 million deal. Isaiah Likely gets a 3-year, $40 million deal. I gotta be honest with you, I don't like that deal at all.
I mean, it sounds like they're going to be running a lot of 2 tight end sets, right? You're going to have Theo Johnson and Likely on the field a lot.
Absolutely. And realistically, I kind of expected this O-line signings to be a lot longer than they are, but they re-signed 3 of their guys. Elaminor, Evan Neal, and Aaron Stinney just get re-signed. They get Tremaine Edmonds from the Bears, which we had him in Buffalo. I didn't think he was terrible. I didn't think he was great. I think he fucks up a lot.
He was in Philly too.
Yeah, he fucks up a lot in coverage though, Bri, right?
What's that? He's
bad in coverage, is he not?
He's passable in coverage, but I mean, he's more of a downhill linebacker.
Yeah, he is. They get Micah McFadden re-signed. They get Greg Newsome for a 1-year, $8 million deal. They get a Darius Washington, and they sign a kicker and a punter. Do you think that this is a step up for the New York Football Giants? Do you expect them to take a little bit of a mini leap this year?
If they have a top 10 pick next year, something has gone very wrong. I
agree with that.
I think they are finally out of the bottom of the league.
Do you think they get Jeremiah Love in this draft?
They don't need him.
They don't need him, but do you think that they draft him because they love doing that?
I think he goes before.
We said the Titans, right? I think we're holding out hope on the Titans.
I think he goes to the Titans.
I fucking would love to see him in Tennessee. I think he'd be really good down there. Former Chargers tight end Tyler Conklin is signing with the Lions. Brian, what if the Rams traded Devontae Adams for A.J. Brown? A.J. Brown is not moving, boys. He's not going anywhere. Bry has said this from the, start of the time he's been on the show. The last year and a half, he said this fucking shit. A.J. Brown is a dead cap hit of $60 million, Bry?
I mean, it goes down significantly after June 1st.
Okay.
So any deal that happens is not going to happen until June 1st.
Do you think he gets traded? Because I had never heard you flounder on this before. Are you thinking about this now?
After June 1st, I think it might be a possibility. I think his dead cap hit moves down to $16 million, which is more digestible.
Oh, that's way easier.
At the same time, I don't know if I think Devontae Smith can be a number one, but I would like another receiver.
The list says screw the Bills. I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm a Bills fan, and I hate them right now. They do need another wide receiver, Brian. Who's the guy in the draft that you want?
Assuming they keep A.J. Brown,
Yes.
I don't want them to draft a wide receiver.
Okay, let's assume that they trade him. Who do you want?
In the first round?
Would you get a first round for A.J. Brown?
Oh,
What
yeah.
would you get for him?
That's assuming we trade him before June 1st. I think his price goes down after June 1st.
Do you think for the Bills, it would be a smart move to trade for A.J. Brown?
You want A.J. Brown and Gardner Johnson in the same locker room?
Yeah, why not? We already got Bradley Chubb. He's a nightmare too in the locker room, apparently. I don't know, man. Would you rather draft a first-round wide receiver this year, or would you rather take A.J. Brown?
I'd rather have A.J. Brown.
Yeah, I think the same thing. In an offense where he can fucking run, where he can fucking get, I just feel like he's the fucking guy, man. He's the fucking guy.
But the guy that I would be looking at in the draft would be Denzel Boston out of Washington.
Okay, now talk to me a little bit about Denzel, because I've heard his name thrown around.
For the Rams or
Yes.
For the Bills?
Yes, for the Bills. Yes, because he projects at the back end of the first, right?
Yeah, that's where all of us are picking, right? Except for
absolutely.
Rocky.
Except for Rocky, yes.
Yeah. I mean, he's 6'4", so big body.
Yeah.
Trying to give a good comp for him. Cortland Sutton,
Okay.
right?
Hopefully more consistent.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not projecting him to be like the superstar, but at the same time, I feel like he's got like a Cortland Sutton body frame.
Okay. Which, hey, you could build on that frame. Does he have the breakaway speed?
He's got good enough speed.
Okay. Do you like him more or KJ Concepcion?
I am a KJ truther.
Yeah, you have a lot of stock in KJ right now. Bry is a 53% shareholder in KJ stock right now.
I mean, I really like his game. I'm looking up his 40 time.
I think he ran a pretty decent 40.
He ran I don't think he ran. But he's like a 4-5 guy.
Yeah, he's not. He's got speed. He's got speed on him. I like his game too. In college, I really liked his game.
I mean, the difference, the problem with KJ is that he is 6 foot, right? So he's not a big body guy.
Yeah, that's not great. Fuck, man. We need some. David Montgomery has signed a 2-year deal with the Titans. What if Joey Bosa signed with the 49ers to be with his brother? Joey Bosa's got nothing left, boys. Just going to tell you that now. He's got nothing left.
I mean, you got to see it up close and personal.
When he was on the field, Bry, he is effective half the time. The other half of the time he's on the field, you don't even know he's playing football. I at times would be like, hey, is he even out there? And I'd see him. No, he's just given up on every pass rush he's had. So, yes, screw the Bills. It's looking like the Jags won't participate in the 2026 offseason because they want compensatory picks for the players they've lost in free agency.
Very Howie Roseman move. But it requires you to draft very well.
Do we trust the Jags to draft well?
They traded a lot for Travis Hunter.
Yeah, they traded a lot for Travis Hunter. They get DJ Davis. They signed Chris Rodriguez, Quentin Morris, Dennis Gardeck, Matt Dickerson, and Monteric Brown. They spent a little bit of cash, but they fucking really, really, really let off the gas. The one team that I am really confused about is what the fuck the Colts are doing with their money. 2-year, $88 million deal for Daniel fucking Jones. Rise gone. Look at that. It's just me. Alec Pierce re-signed on a 4-year, $114 million contract, which again is fucking absurd. They get Laquan. Oh, there's Bri. All right, Bri, you're back.
I'm back.
And just to regroup with you here, Daniel Jones, 2 years, $88 million. Alec Pierce, 4 years, $114 million. They got Laquan Treadwell, which I didn't even know he was still playing. They get Michael Clemens, Arden Key on the edge. Defensive tackles, Colby Wooden. They get Zaire. They traded Zaire Franklin for Colby Wooden. They get Jonathan Owens, and they sign a kicker. What the fuck are the Colts doing?
Do you think who do you think's going to finish last in that division? The Titans or the Colts? Because it's not going to be Jacksonville and it's not going to be Houston.
I don't think. Let me look at the Titans real quick. They signed Wandale, which I think is a great sign.
Yeah.
I am a Wandale. Like, you're a KJ truther. I'm a Wandale truther. I like that motherfucker. I think he's good. They signed Bellinger, tight end Granson. They signed an offensive guard. They signed a center. Those guys look like pretty much the backup depth kind of pieces they need to draft on the line. They get Jermaine Johnson from the Jets, Jacob Martin, Jordan Elliott, John Franklin Myers, Malik Herring, and Solomon Thomas on the defensive line. So it's not like they took this offseason off, dude. They signed a couple cornerbacks, Cordell Flott, Alante Taylor. They get Joshua Williams in a backup depth role. Do you love the Colts right now?
No, I don't.
What the fuck? Do you think, how many wins do the Colts have this year?
6.
How many
7.
wins? How many wins do the Tennessee Titans have?
6, 7.
I'd be curious to know what's the win total on both of those teams. I saw this tweet yesterday, says Shadows. Who could stop this offense? Rashee Rice, Stephon Diggs, and Tyreek Hill with Kareem Hunt as your running back. Someone replied with the police department.
Yikes.
Rough. Titans may not be last for once since Derrick Henry. They might not be, dude. They really might. I don't know, man. That Colts team just confuses the shit out of me. And then you give up Zaire Franklin, which I really like Zaire Franklin, honestly. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I don't think Alec Pierce is the guy either, Bri.
No, I don't think he's the number one.
Did you think that they should have reversed what they did with Pittman and Alec Pierce? Because I kind of thought that.
I mean, Pierce is kind of your deep ball guy, though, right?
He is, but I like Pittman as a wide receiver better than I like Alec Pierce.
Yeah.
Pittman catches the fucking ball, dude, and he's a fucking dog, man. He's a fucking monster. The guy, I mean, a couple catches last season, I'm like, holy fuck. I think Pittman in the right offense is a nightmare. That's just me. Maybe it's not there. Imagine the Titans sign Jennings or Tyreek. I doubt Tyreek goes anywhere but Kansas City, right?
I mean, is that what it's looking like?
It's got to be Kansas City. I don't think he wants to go anywhere else. He damn sure doesn't want to play in Buffalo. That's for a fuck sure. I think they pick up Love. I think we're going to look at that. It's plus 195 for him to go to the Tennessee Titans right now. I think there's some smoke there, buddy. I think there's some smoke there because both of the top offensive linemen might be off the board by the time they pick. Right, Brad?
They're picking what, 4 or 5?
I think 5. Let me look up the draft.
I think they're picking 4.
Let me look. Yeah, they're picking 4th.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that's where he's going.
The Raiders get Mendoza, right?
Yep.
The Jets, do you think they go offensive line?
I mean, that's where they should go, but it's the Jets.
You think the Cardinals go offensive line or quarterback?
That's where they should go, but it's also the Cardinals.
So if those top, I think maybe the Jets get Fano, but
I feel like the Jets will go Arbel Reese.
Okay. So in that case, I don't know what Tennessee does, but I don't think he gets past the 5th pick of New York. I don't think he gets past it.
I think that I would be surprised if the Giants drafted Love, especially after what happened with Saquon. They used a very high pick for Saquon.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to get burnt with using draft capital that high for a running back ever again, at least in the Mara era.
I mean, you don't really have to anyways, dude. I like Jeremiah Love, but what are the odds that he turns into a Saquon?
Well, and think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Do running backs win Super Bowls?
No.
Like, it's a great luxury to have. Don't get me wrong.
But maybe for you, it's more true because you don't get the Kansas City Chiefs up in a hizzy the way you do if they don't have to sell out for Saquon.
True, but let's think about the top running backs in the league.
Yes, let's do it.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yes, didn't make the playoffs.
Bijan Robinson.
Didn't make the playoffs.
Who would you say is 3?
Gibbs is probably up there.
Yeah, Gibbs.
So if we
They
look
made
at
the playoffs, but they didn't make the NFC Championship game.
So if we look at the rushing yards for last year, top of the league, 1621 is James Cook, Derrick Henry, 1595, JT, 1585, Bijan, 1478, Devon Achane at 1350, Kyron Williams at 1252, Jahmyr Gibbs only had 1223, Christian McCaffrey at 1202, Javonte Williams 1200, Saquon 1140, Travis Etienne 1107. So realistically, I think it's good.
It's a great luxury to have a good running back.
Yeah.
But you can also get by with a guy who rushes for 1,200 yards.
You really could, right?
Or you don't even need one great running back. You can have 2. Like if you look at K9 and Charbonnet, right?
K9 had a stop barely over 1,000 yards.
And then I mean, look at Denver's running back situation. They were a really good team.
J.K. Dobbins had 872.
And Harvey probably had less than that.
Yeah, he did. He had much less than that. Harvey had 540.
You don't need to invest a lot in running backs. You need to invest in the trenches. And running backs, one of the last things you get to fill out your team.
Yeah, I agree. You're right. It is a luxury. It really is. It's a luxury. You're right.
So I don't believe that the Giants should be going after a running back that high at this point.
Is there a way Jeremiah Love gets out of the first 10 picks?
No.
Okay. The Saints?
I mean, he won't. if he falls that far, he's not getting past the Saints.
No, the Saints will take him, and I like him down there too. Don't think the Chiefs need a running back now because we signed K9 and DeMarcado. I think as soon as you signed K9, we knew you weren't going running back with your first pick. I think
That's a fact.
Lalitz asks, is Shea going to lose his 20-point streak?
I mean, no, he's never going to, because he's going to get a line 14 times a game.
Yeah, he's
right?
a fucking asshole, dude.
He's going to get a line 14 times a game, and he's going to score at least 12 from the stripe.
For sure.
And then only needs 8 on the floor. Get out of here. It's easy.
So right now we're in the fourth quarter. I think that's what he's asking.
How many does he have?
I'm looking. Thank you. I knew that was coming. He has 10 points with 8 minutes left. He's going to lose it today. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
What was he at? What was the record?
He just broke the record, didn't he?
Yeah, he just broke it. What was it? 132 or some shit like that?
It was something insane. He broke Wilt's. Well, I'm looking at his stat line now. He's 3 for 16 from the floor.
Yeah, he had a rough fucking game. Hold on, we are on Shea watch right now. He's not going to get there, I don't think, buddy.
I mean, maybe
floor.
they'll foul at the end of the game to get more possession so Shea can keep the record going. Because that would be ethical and not embarrassing at all.
Well, it's a little... Here's my thing. This is more of a competitive game. They're up by 10 points over the Timberwolves right now. It's more competitive, so they're not up by 50 at least. You know what I mean? So at least you can kind of keep him in the game. But if they continue to... They're up by 14 now. I don't know why you bring him back in, right?
I mean, it's my argument why Bam should never have been in the game up 30 points.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Only way Shea gets it is if he doesn't get taken off the court and he gets the ball more. He's not on the court currently. They have Jarrett McCain starting in his spot. He's on the bench. They're up by 14. There's 7 minutes left in this quarter. I don't know he gets back on the floor, right?
Oh, he'll get back. He'll get back in for sure.
I wonder if they get him back in here to finish this fucking to get to 20.
I mean, it's got to be soon.
Yeah, they're going to have to make a move here, but if they keep stretching this lead out, I don't know how much he's going to be on the fucking floor taking shots.
Like I said, just keep fouling Timberwolves up 15 points. And
Brian, you know why he's not at 20? Four free throws this game. That's why.
He just came back in the game for Isaiah Joe.
Okay, he's going to get 20 points. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. They are going to get him to 20 points. What's the bet?
This league is so freaking embarrassing.
Oh, he's going to get to 20 points. Mark my fucking words, he's getting 20 points.
This league is so embarrassing.
For me, the score is 83-97. Commentators are mentioning the streak. Yeah, I think he's going to get to fucking 20 points.
So freaking cheesy.
He's minus 120 to get to 20 points.
Wow. He's got 6.5 minutes to do it.
Can he do it, boys? Can he do it? Brian, let's talk just a little bit about college basketball. We've had a lot of fucking tickets punched, unfortunately, for the Miami, Ohio. What's your guys' name? Red Hawks?
Red Hawks, yes, sir.
You guys did not win the MAC championship. Kind of good for the MAC because it looks like 2 MAC teams are going to get in. So Akron, I think Akron is the representative, right? I think they beat Toledo yesterday. So I think
they beat Toledo yesterday.
Yeah, it's Akron and fucking Miami of Ohio from the MAC. Now, I think with the right with the right matchup, either one of those teams I think could beat anyone in the first round.
I mean, it all depends on matchup for Miami. Shea just got 2.
Yeah, buddy, he's going for 20. He's going to get to 20.
6 minutes left.
Yeah, we're definitely.
He's got 12.
He's going to get to 20, guaranteed. So matchup wise, if Akron gets the right matchup, if Miami of Ohio gets the right matchup, you guys will be at 10 or 11. I love that matchup for you guys. 6s love to lose to 11s. 7s love to lose to 10s. Depends on the team.
If Miami gets matched up against a center who can bang down low,
yeah,
it's over.
It's a nightmare. It's not good.
No, they don't have the low post players to defend bigs.
Shea just airballed. He's definitely chasing this 20. He's chasing this fucking 20 for sure. He's chasing this 20. End the stream and we could. Yeah, I got it on right now. March Madness bracket predictions become open in 3 hours and 50 minutes. Yeah, we have Selection Sunday today. Right now, Arkansas is looking like they're going to win the SEC. Your wife cannot be happy.
No, furious, absolutely furious. We're not even gonna talk about college basketball at dinner.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea either. Is Kentucky going to make the tournament?
They'll make the tournament, yeah.
Does she expect them to do anything?
No.
That makes sense.
No. No, sir. Not
You
at
passed
all.
it back to Shea. And so let me just recap what I saw just now. They get a steal, right? Who's the bald guy? Caruso gets a steal. They're on a fast break. He throws it up to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe stops and throws the ball to Shea so he can lay it up, who's trailing behind. So they are going to get him to 20, boys. He's at 14 right now. Okay, so we don't expect Kentucky to go far. Here's my thing. Is this not the year where you go UConn, Florida, Duke, and who's the other team? Arizona in your Final Four? Is this not the year? Or Michigan?
Michigan.
UConn, Duke, Michigan, Florida, I think are the 4 teams I'm putting in my Final Four. I think that's what's happening.
See, the problem with Florida is that they don't shoot the 3 well.
I mean, you watched them get blown the fuck out yesterday, right? They lost by 20 fucking points yesterday.
Yeah, they don't shoot the 3 well enough, I don't think, to be like I just don't see them being as a dynamic team as they were last year.
So let me give you a stat real quick.
Like, that's a team where I would say that there's upset alert on Florida.
I agree with that. I also think there's upset alert on a couple big teams. Michigan can look like shit at times.
Yeah, but they're so good down low.
They are. They're ridiculous. Let me give you a stat, Bri. Offensive efficiency rating of over 35 points headed into the NCAA tournament. There have been 8 teams that have done that. How many of those teams have gone to the Final Four?
What was the question again?
Okay. Since the beginning of measuring offensive efficiency in college basketball, there have been 8 teams with offensive efficiency ratings of over 35. Okay. How many of them have made it to the Final Four?
All of them.
All of them have made it. How many teams have that same rating this year?
That's a great question. I don't know that answer.
Duke, Michigan, Florida, and I believe Arizona all have 35 plus. So if you're looking for a little sneaky way to get in there, odds are 2 of these 4 teams get to the Final Four. Can we both agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think every single number. I mean, it never works out that every single number 1 seed makes it, right? So
will Florida be a number 1 seed?
It's either them or Houston, right?
Yeah, I think they might get bounced out for even Iowa State. Iowa State beat the fuck out of Houston yesterday. Or wait, Arizona beat
Arizona being by 5.
Okay, so could be Arizona. So who do you think? It's definitely Duke, right? Let's look at these fucking rankings.
It's definitely Duke. It's definitely Arizona. It's definitely Michigan. The 4th number 1 seed. I mean, I guess UConn has between Florida, Houston, and UConn, they probably all have arguments.
So UConn, Florida, Houston for the final 2 spots, but they say that Duke and Arizona are locks as number ones.
Sure.
So I think Michigan
UConn
comes
just got
in.
blown out too.
What'd you say?
UConn got absolutely blown out yesterday.
They lost by 20 to St. John's.
Yeah.
So I think we got a lot of parity this year, but I do think when you look at the teams, right, those are the teams that are the most.
Yeah, those top 3 teams.
One of those teams are going to win the championship, right?
Duke, Arizona, Michigan. I think it comes from those 3.
So it's Duke, I think, out of, let's say, these 6 teams: Duke, Arizona, Florida, Michigan, UConn, and I'll even throw Iowa State in there. One of those 6 teams wins.
Yeah, I think you could go even further. I don't think Florida has a shot.
Okay, so even Florida doesn't have a shot. Do you think Arizona shoots well enough to? I worry about Arizona too, man.
I worry about Arizona because they don't consistently score 80 points against teams they should score 80 points on.
They should absolutely be scoring 80 points almost every game.
They played Colorado a couple weeks ago. I think it was their last game of the season.
16. Shea Watch, we're at 16 now.
They only beat Colorado by 10. That's scary.
That's a terrible team too.
That's not a good team. They beat BYU on the road by 3, and BYU, besides that one guy,
DeBanza.
Yeah, besides him, they're not a great team.
No, they're really not. They're really fucking not. This is crazy, dude. I am so excited for March Madness, dude. Arkansas wins the SEC. Let me go ahead and run through these real quick. We've had a lot of good conference tournaments. Purdue and Michigan are the only teams left to play right now. That starts at 3:30. VCU looks like they're going to beat Dayton. There's 37 seconds left. They're up by 9 at the free throw line. We got Wichita State and South Florida, which should actually be a pretty decent game. I like that South Florida team, Bri. And Purdue and Michigan left. Penn gets the bid from the Ivy beating Yale in overtime today. Gotta love seeing that, dude. Oh, man, I love that. Fuck. It's bracket time, baby.
It's bracket time, and we will be here on Tuesday to break down the bracket. We should put together a bracket together, I feel like.
Yeah, I think we do it as a show, right?
Yeah, and then the NCAA tournament starts on Thursday?
The NCAA tournament starts, well, technically it starts on Tuesday with the play-in games.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, we have a full slate of 16 games on Thursday. I might take that day off. I'm not going to lie to you. I might take Thursday, Friday off just to fucking experience what a fucking... dude, how good are the first 2 days of college basketball fucking March Madness?
It is, I think... the highest number of vasectomies are done during the first week of March Madness. So gentlemen can put peas on their balls and sit down and watch basketball all day.
Why have I not thought of that? I'm getting a vasectomy this Thursday, boys. Or Wednesday. I'm getting a vasectomy Wednesday. Goodbye to the ability to make anyone pregnant.
There were, I think there were clinics that were doing discounts for the March Madness.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. Wife doesn't like the idea of that, apparently. All right. Anyways, back to the point. We don't need any more Dans walking around this fucking earth. I can tell you that. All right. So, Brian, let me go over who is in this fucking. Who won the conference championships? What the fuck? Where is this shit?
Here, I'm going to give you a stat, and this is from the Mississippi Urology Clinic. Vasectomies surge by 10 to 50% during March Madness, often called Vas Madness, as men schedule the 15 to 20 minute procedure to coincide with the tournament. There you go, boys.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's so crazy.
There you go.
What? No.
I would either do it for March Madness or I'd do it for the Thursday and Friday of the Masters.
I think March Madness is definitely that's my fucking. Shea just got packed at the rim. Yeah, he's at 17. He's got 4 minutes left. They're
they're
passing him the ball. They are absolutely fucking dude, he almost got fucking they're getting fucking turnovers left and right because they're trying to get him to 20. So yeah, he's getting there. He's got 17 with 3 minutes left. He'll get there. Let me look at these bids. I want to run through this real quick with you.
Now let me ask you this question.
Yes.
They're up 15 points.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
With 2 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
If they start fouling at the end of the game, are you gonna think that's embarrassing?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because it's weak. It's weak.
That's all I want.
Whether Rocky likes it or not, and here's the thing. I'm not even gonna lie and sit here and say if this was a New York Knicks that scored 83 points, I would be so happy about it. But like if it's fucking weak, it's weak. There's nothing else you could say about it, Bri. 43 fucking free throws? What was this game? Who wants to see anyone shoot 40 times from the line? Those are team numbers. Those are less than team numbers, dude. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that at all. All right, let's look through these.
Shea just hit a runner.
He did? He's at 19?
He's at 19, I think.
All right, good.
With a minute 45 left.
Need one more from Shea to break, to not break his streak. Okay, the America East has UMBC coming out. Duke wins the ACC. Queens and Charlotte, which is crazy to me, wins fucking the A-Sun. Arizona wins the Big 12. St. John's repeats as the Big East champion. Idaho coming out of the Big Sky. We have High Point. And for me, I don't know if you watched this High Point team, Bri. Not too bad, dude. They might have something in this tournament. Hawaii coming out of the Big West.
Oh, he just got it.
What'd you say?
He just got it. It was an and one.
And
no, he hit the shot and the free throw. He's at 20 exactly.
Yeah, I bet on him to score 20 points at minus 110, 120, something like that. Just now while we were on the show.
What a fucking joke.
Yeah, he's a fucking it's a joke, dude. They keep passing him the fucking ball too. Just to get over 20.
This league's a fucking joke.
Yeah, of course it is. He just had 10 points. Less than 5 minutes ago, he had 10 points, bro. Less than 5. All right, so he's going to go 20. All right, Big West, Hawaii comes out. Hofstra coming out of the CAA. What do you think about that Hofstra team, bro? Not bad.
I mean, like I said, all of this depends on matchups. So
it does. It really does. We'll look at it.
Like if you get a big athletic team that can pound down low, a lot of these smaller teams don't have a shot. But I mean, it really the big thing with upsets, and it's historic. If you look at the statistics, if you have one of these smaller schools, if they can get hot from three, then they're dangerous. It's the 3-point ball is the equalizer. And so what we're looking for these upsets in the first round are teams that shoot above average from 3-point line.
I think Akron fits this mold. I think Miami of Ohio fits this mold. And Troy, they have the biggest team of any of the group of 5 conferences. I think their average height is 6'6" or 6'7" on Troy, and they have played good teams and beat them. They beat Akron. They played USC when they had their team to triple overtime, did lose that game, but Troy is a fucking squad, dude. Troy, High Point, kind of where I'm looking. I watched Cal Baptist play Utah Valley yesterday. Really wish that Utah Valley would have gotten in this tournament. I think they could shoot the 3 like a motherfucker. Kind of sad not to see them. Cal Baptist has got some athleticism. They got some big fucking bodies too, bro.
Here's your top 10 teams in college basketball that shoot 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Tell me how many of them make the tournament. Belmont.
Are they in?
I think
No, they lost to High Point.
They lost to High Point, so they're not in. St. Louis is 2. You're definitely in.
Yeah, they lost to Dayton, but they'll be in. They were ranked most of the season.
Yale and Liberty are next.
Yale is not in. They lost today, I believe, to Penn. Liberty, I don't think, is in either.
And Cornell's not in.
Cornell is not in either. Nope.
Number 6 is Texas Tech. They're in.
They're definitely in.
Then it's Boston U. I don't think they're in.
They lost to Lehigh. They're not.
They're not. Miami of Ohio is 8. They're in.
They're in.
And then you have Colorado State and St. Mary's. I don't think either of those are in.
St. Mary's should be in.
You think so?
Yeah, St. Mary's should be in. They beat Gonzaga this year. They have a really good fucking win. They played Santa Clara.
I guess they are ranked. Are they ranked?
I thought they were. I thought they were 23.
Okay.
I thought that. Maybe I'm wrong.
I know they lost their conference tournament.
Yeah, they lost to Santa Clara in the semifinals. So it's not like they fucking got bounced out first round.
So they'll get an at-large bid.
I wonder if they do. Is there a possibility they don't?
Good question.
Could they have 3 teams coming out of the fucking WCC? Fucking Santa Clara was a bubble. Yeah, St. Mary's is ranked number 21.
They should make it.
Yeah, I think they make it. They beat Santa Clara earlier by like fucking 19. They lost to them by 5 in the conference tournament. A lot of people don't understand beating a fucking team 3 times in one calendar year is very difficult.
See Miami and UMass.
Yeah, exactly. And UMass, I think in the next couple of years will be at the fucking cream of the crop in the MAC, dude. Trader Clem says, "What's up, boys? Good to see you, Trader." We are just about to actually fucking pop off. We've been on for about an hour and 40 minutes. Bry's got a hard out at 3:30, so 3:25. That means it's it for us, boys. Bry, say goodbye to the boys, and we will see them Tuesday.
Tuesday, we're gonna break down the tournament. It's gonna be everything you need to know for all the games that you are going to be watching on Thursday and Friday, all the way up through the Final Four to the final, our predictions. And then, again, it all comes down to matchup. So we're gonna watch the TV today, see where everything shakes out, and we'll be grinding for Tuesday.
And I want you guys to understand one thing. Of the people available in the world to tell you about college basketball, there are a few people as experienced, excuse me, and as good as Bry and I are at betting college basketball. I think we might have a perfect bracket this year. I'm just going to call it now. Me and Bry will be the perfect bracket this year. We're calling it. Follow us, boys. We're going to take you to the promised land. Get in all the fucking competitions you can, all the bracket contests you can. Put it in there, and let's fucking take home $1 million for the perfect bracket there, Brian. Let's do it, buddy. All right, boys. We'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, the money calling, yeah, the money calling, bitch, I'm up. Yeah, the money calling, yeah, the money calling, hit me up. Yeah, the money calling, yeah, the money calling, bitch, I'm up. Yeah, the money calling, yeah, the money calling, hit me up. Ayy, cyber with the truck. Ayy, bitch, I'm money thumbing, eating pasta with the bug. I'ma call up Josh Todd, get the grip and let it bust. If you fucking with the gang, get your hair against the sun. Me and Rocky said just spread your bitches like some mail. Make a film with your bitch, you at home watching cable.